नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। अध्याय 18 श्लोक 41 ब्राह्मणक्षत्रियविशाम् शूद्राणां च परन्तप कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि स्वभावप्रभवैर्गुणैः। Let's look into Bhashya. सर्वः संसारः क्रियाकारकफललक्षणः सत्त्वरजस्तमो गुणात्मकः अविद्यापरिकल्पितः समूलः अनर्थः उक्तः वृक्षरूपकल्पनया च ऊर्ध्वमूलम् इत्यादिना तं च असंगशस्त्रेण दृढेन छित्त्वा ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यम् इति च उक्तम्। तत्र च सर्वस्य त्रिगुणात्मकत्वात् संसारकारण निवृत्त्यनुपपत्तौ प्राप्तायाम् यथा तन्निवृत्तिः स्यात् तथा वक्तव्यम्। सर्वश्च गीताशास्त्रार्थः उपसंहर्तव्यः एतावानेव च सर्वः वेदः स्मृत्यर्थश्च पुरुषार्थः पुरुषार्थम् इच्छद्भिः अनुष्ठेयः इत्येवमर्थम् च ब्राह्मणक्षत्रियविशाम् इत्यादिरारभ्यते। संबंध for the next topic. सर्वः संसारः क्रियाकारकफललक्षणः। सर्वः संसारः, all samsara, entire samsara is in the form of kriya, karaka and phala. Samsara is characterized by kriya, karaka, phala. Kriya, karaka, phala is a way of explaining the duality. The Dvaita Prapancha consists of Kriya, Karaka and Phala. everything in the universe can be looked upon as any of these three. It can be a karaka, or it is a kriya, or it is a phala. Entire samsara can be summed up in these three. Therefore, kriyakaraka phalalakshanaha sarvaha samsaraha. Sattvarajas-tamo gunatmakaha. These kriyakaraka phala are sattva, rajas, tamo gunatmaka. They consist of these three gunas. Each one is made of these three gunas. Yes. Yeah. Avidya parikalpitaha, and this kriyakaraka phala is avidya parikalpita. It is projected by avidya, projected by maya. Samulaha anarthaha. Thus, samula anartha. Anartha means the undesirable. Samsara is anartha, undesirable. Samulaha, along with its mula, along with its cause. Uktaha, it has been told. Even in this chapter, it has been told in the beginning. And mainly it has been told in chapter 15. Vriksharupaka kalpanaya cha. Mainly in chapter 15, by presenting the imagery of a tree. Urdhamulam adhashakham ityadi. Urdhamulam ityadina. By urdhamulam etc. Through these shlokas, the samsara was explained. Tam cha asanga shastrena dridhena chitva. Tam means samsara vriksham. The samsara vriksha asanga shastrena, with the weapon of asanga, with the weapon of detachment, dridhena, which is very dridha, which is very strong, chitva, having cut it, tataha, thereafter, tat padam parimargitavyam, one should attain that pada, one should attain the goal, moksha. Iti cha uktam, this has been stated already. We have seen in chapter 15. Samsara was explained, and the way to be free from samsara was also told in chapter 15. Now here, in chapter 18, so far, Bhagavan talked about the three gunas. Everything is made of three gunas. This was told. When everything is three guna, everything is made of three guna, one may get a question, then how can one get rid of three guna? How can one get rid of samsara? Because three gunas are responsible for samsara. As long as there are three gunas, there will be samsara. As long as there are three gunas, there will be samsara. Everything is made of three gunas in the world. न तदस्ति पृथिव्यां वा दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः सत्वं प्रकृतिजैर्मुक्तं यदेभिः स्यात् त्रिभिर्गुणैः. Everything is made of three gunas. If everything is made of three gunas, how can one get out of the three gunas? Because if you leave one thing, you will have to go to another. It is also three guna. It will be like frying pan to fire. Therefore, one may think then samsara mukti is not possible. It is not possible to get moksha. One may think so. Then once again Krishna says there is a way to get out of samsara. See, tatra cha sarvasya trigunatmakatva. Tatra means samsare, in the world, in the creation. Sarvasya trigunatmakatvat. Since everything is made of three gunas, samsara karana nivritti anupapattau praptaya. One may get a doubt that it is not possible to get rid of the cause of samsara. Samsara karana nivritti anupapattau praptaya. Samsara karana nivritti is not possible. One may think so. There is a possibility to think so. Then yatha tannivrittihi syat. How one can get out of samsara? How one can get rid of samsara karana? Tatha vaktavyam. It has to be told. The way to get out of samsara has to be told in this context after talking about three gunas. So Bhashyakara is explaining the relevance of discussing the way to get out of samsara after talking the three gunas. After talking the three gunas, the way to get out of the three gunas have to be told. That is why the following portion is being introduced. And in addition to that purpose, there are other purposes also. Sarvascha Gita Shastrarthaha Upasamhartavyah. The teaching of entire Gita Shastra has to be summed up. Upasamhartavyah. It has to be summed up in order to conclude. And not only Gita Shastra has to be concluded, even an ascertainment of the means for moksha has to be done. This much alone is needed to get moksha. It has to be told. See, etavaneva cha sarvaha vedaha smrityarthascha. Sarvaha vedaha means sarvaha vedarthaha. The teaching of all Vedas, the gist of all the Vedas, Smrityarthascha, and the teaching of all the Smritis. Etavan eva is this much only. Purushartham ichchadbhihi anushtheyah. And only this much has to be practiced by the people who want Parama Purushartha. Purushartham ichchadbhihi. Those who want Purushartha, moksha, they should follow only this much. They don't need any more sadhana. Whatever has been taught so far in Bhagavad Gita, that much is enough for attaining moksha. You don't have to look for some other sadhana which is not told in Bhagavad Gita. Ityevamarthancha. In order to convey this point also, the following portion, starting with Brahmana Kshatriya Visham, etc. Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Ityadihi. This portion of Gita, Arabhyate, it is being started. Now, the Bhashya of the present shloka. Brahmanascha Kshatriyascha Vishascha Brahmana Kshatriya Vishaha Tesham Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Shudranancha Shudranam Asamasakaranam Ekajatitve sati Vede anadhikarat Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Brahmanascha Kshatriyascha Vishascha Brahmana Kshatriya Vishaha Itaretara Samasa Tesham Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Shashti Vibhakti Shudranancha Brahmana Kshatriya Visham is a samasa. After the samasa, Shudranancha. Shudranam is told separately. Shudra is not included in the samasa. Why Shudra is told separately? Why Shudra is not included in the samasa? There is a reason. Bhashyakara says, Shudranam asamasakaranam, not including Shudra in the samasa, is to convey that in some respects the Shudra is distinct from the other three. What is the distinction? Ekajatitve sati Vede anadhikarat. Shudra is ekajati. The other three are dvijati. They have two births. Maturagredhi jananam Dvitiyam Maunji Bandhanat. The first Janma is the biological birth. The second birth is during Upanayana. Therefore, the other three people who have Upanayana, they are called Dvijataya. Whereas Shudra is Ekajati. Shudra does not have Upanayana. Ekajatitve sati Vede anadhikarat. So, being Ekajati, Shudra is not entitled for the study of Veda. Vede anadhikarat. He Parantapa Karmani Pravibhaktani Itaretara Vibhagena Vyavasthapitani Kena Swabhava Prabhavaihi Gunaihi Swabhavaha Ishwarasya Prakritihi Trigunatmika Maya Sa Prabhavaha Yesham Gunanam Te Swabhava Prabhavaha Taihi Shamadini Karmani Pravibhaktani Brahmanadinam. He Parantapa, O Parantapa, Arjuna, Karmani Pravibhaktani. The karmas of these four, the four varnas, Pravibhaktani means itaretara vibhagena vyavasthapitani. They are divided. Itaretara vibhagena, with the mutual distinction. With the distinction from each other. Vyavasthapitani, they are arranged. Kena, based on what? What is the basis for the distinction of karma? Swabhava prabhavaihi gunaihi. Bhashyakara gives various explanations for this word Swabhava prabhavair gunaihi. One explanation is Swabhavaha is equal to Ishwarasya Prakritihi Trigunatmika Maya. Swabhava means Ishwarasya Prakritihi, the Prakriti which belongs to Ishwara. Prakriti which is the Upadhi of Ishwara. It is nothing but Trigunatmika Maya, the Maya which consists of three gunas. Sa prabhavaha yesham gunanam. It is the prabhava, origin of the gunas. Te swabhava prabhavaha. Therefore, the gunas are called swabhava prabhavaha. Swabhavaha prabhavaha yesham te swabhava prabhavaha. Bahuvrihi samasa. The gunas which emerge from the swabhava, the prakriti. Because the gunas are there potentially in the prakriti. They emerge from the prakriti during srishti. Taihi, by them, based on them, based on the gunas. Shamadini karmani, shama etc. are the karmas of Brahmana etc. From the next shloka onwards, we will see the karma of Brahmana are mentioned as Shamo Damastapas Shaucham etc. Shamadini Karmani, Shama etc., which are the karmas. Brahmanadinam, the karma of Brahmana etc., are pravibhaktani, are divided, are distinguished. Distributed. Now another explanation of Swabhava Prabhavair Gunaihi. अथवा ब्राह्मण स्वभावस्य सत्वगुणः प्रभवः कारणं तथा क्षत्रिय स्वभावस्य सत्वोपसर्जनं रजः प्रभवः वैश्यस्वभावस्य तम उपसर्जनं रजः प्रभवः शूद्रस्वभावस्य रज उपसर्जनं तमः प्रभवः प्रशान्त्यैश्वर्य प्रशान्ति ऐश्वर्य ईहा मूढ़ता स्वभावदर्शनात् चतुर्णाम. Second interpretation of Swabhava Prabhavair Gunaihi. Athava. Athava indicates that it is another interpretation. In the second interpretation, Swabhava Prabhavaihi should be understood as Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa. In the first interpretation, it was taken as Bahuvrihi Samasa. In the second interpretation, it is Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa. Swabhavasya Prabhavaha, Swabhavasya Prabhavaha, Swabhava Prabhavaha. Here Prabhava means a Karana, just like previous. Swabhava means the quality, the nature, the quality of a person, the temperament of a person is called Swabhava. Each one has his own temperament. What causes the temperament? It is the proportion of a particular guna in a person. Athava, or else Brahmana swabhavasya sattvagunah prabhavaha. Sattvaguna is the prabhava. Prabhavaha means karanam, cause of Brahmana swabhava. If one has the nature of a Brahmana, that means he has predominance of sattva. If he does not have the predominance of sattva, he will not have Brahmana swabhava. The guna determines swabhava, and the swabhava determines karma. That is the relation between guna and karma. Guna determines swabhava, and swabhava determines karma. Brahmana swabhavasya sattvagunah prabhavaha karanam. Predominance of sattva. In a Brahmana, sattva is predominant. It is followed by rajas and it is followed by tamas. Rajas is lesser than sattva and tamas is even lesser. Then he becomes a Brahmana. Tatha kshatriyas swabhavasya. Likewise, for kshatriyas swabhava, for having the kshatriya tendency, sattvopasarsjanam rajaha prabhavaha. Sattva upasarjanam rajaha. Rajas with the sattva as its assistant. Sattva is upasarjan. Means sattva is second. Sattva plays the second fiddle. Rajas is predominant. So primary is rajas, secondary is sattva, and third is tamas. Sattvopasarjanam rajaha prabhavaha. It is the karana of kshatriya swabhava. Whereas Vaisyas++, for Vaisyas++, tama upasarjanam rajaha prabhavaha. Tamas is upasarjana. Tamas is secondary, whereas rajas is predominant. See, for both Kshatriya and Vaishya, rajas is predominant. Rajas is predominant for both Kshatriya and Vaishya. But what makes the distinction? Yeah, what is second? In Kshatriya, Sattva is second, whereas in Vaishya, Tamas is second. Vaishya++, tama upasarjanam rajaha. Rajoguna assisted by tamas, seconded by tamas, is the prabhava karana. Shudrasvabhavasya, for Shudrasvabhava, raja upasarjanam tamaha prabhavaha. Tamoguna is predominant in Shudra, and rajas is secondary, and sattva is third. Raja upasarjanam tamaha prabhavaha. These are the causes of these tendencies. How can you make out that these qualities are predominant in these people, or these gunas are responsible for these swabhavas? Bhashyakara says, Prashanti Aishwarya Iha Mudhata Swabhavadarshana Chaturnam. By seeing the Swabhava, by seeing the temperament of these four people, we can infer the guna in them. We observe these four swabhavas. Prashanti. Some people are peaceful, calm, peaceful. Aishwarya. Some people have Aishwarya, overlordship. They want to be administrators. They want to rule others. Some people have this tendency. Whereas some people have Iha, desire. I want to make more money, etc. And mudhata, some people have dullness. Not dullness. Mudhata does not mean dullness. Mudhata means they don't have clarity. Yeah, to some extent they don't have clarity. Therefore, they will say, I don't want anything because I don't know how to do anything myself. They are satisfied with doing service to some other people, doing some job, etc. So, mudhata means moha. Swabhava darshanat. We see such swabhava in different people. The swabhava can be classified into four. Chaturna. So there are such qualities among people, and based on the qualities, we can infer that these are the predominant gunas. That was the second interpretation. Now the third interpretation, athava janmantarakೃತ samskaraha प्राणिनां वर्तमान जन्मनि स्वकार्याभिमुखत्वेन अभिव्यक्तः स्वभावः सह प्रभवः येषां गुणानां ते स्वभाव प्रभवाः गुणाः गुणप्रादुर्भावस्य निष्कारणत्वानुपपत्तेः स्वभावः कारणम् इति कारणविशेषोपादानम् अथवा fourth interpretation, third interpretation. Yeah. Janmantarakೃತ संस्कारः प्राणिनां वर्तमान जन्मनि स्वकार्याभिमुखत्वेन अभिव्यक्तः स्वभावः. Swabhavaha. Another meaning of the word swabhava is samskar. Third meaning of swabhava is samskar. Janmantarakೃತ संस्कारः Praninam janmantarakೃತ samskara. The samskara that one has accumulated in the previous janmas. What we have been doing in the previous janmas, it determines our present disposition. For example, somebody was a musician in the previous janma. Right from childhood, he will have the tendency of music, etc. So, janmantarakೃತ samskaraha वर्तमान जन्मनि स्वकार्याभिमुखत्वेन अभिव्यक्तः. In the present janma, it manifests स्वकार्याभिमुखत्वेन. In order to give its result, it manifests. It is called swabhava. Saha prabhavaha yesham gunanam. This swabhava is prabhava, karana. Yesham gunanam. Te swabhava prabhavaha gunaha. So here the samskara is responsible for guna, for the sattva, etc. How sattva becomes predominant. See, this third interpretation gives the explanation of how one becomes a sattvika, etc. also. See, in the first and second interpretation, mainly in the second interpretation, we saw that gunas determine the temperament. Now, what determines the predominance of a particular guna? It is told in the third interpretation. Swabhava, the samskara, determines the predominance of a particular guna. Saha prabhavaha yesham gunanam te swabhava prabhavaha gunaha. गुणप्रादुर्भावस्य निष्कारणत्वानुपपत्तेः स्वभावः कारणम् इति कारणविशेषोपादानम्. गुणप्रादुर्भावस्य, the manifestation of a particular guna, the predominance of a particular guna, it cannot happen without any reason. Nishkaranatvanupapatte. Why a particular guna is predominant in somebody, even that requires an explanation. It cannot be nishkarana. At random, a particular guna cannot be predominant. Therefore, swabhavaha karanam, swabhava, samskara is responsible for it. Iti karana visheshopadana. This is the karana vishesha. A specific karana is told. Here, karana vishesha. By karana vishesha, Bhashyakara means that Prakriti is the samanya karana of all the three gunas. Yeah, the first interpretation gave karana samanya of the three gunas. All the three gunas come from Prakriti. It is the common cause of all the three gunas. Karana Vishesha, the specific cause of the predominance of a particular guna in a particular person, it is determined by swabhava, samskara. एवं स्वभाव प्रभवैः प्रकृति प्रभवैः सत्वरजस्तमोभिः गुणैः स्वकार्यानुरूपेण समादीनि कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि एवं thus स्वभाव प्रभवैः means prakriti prabhavaihi. Bhashyakara goes back to the first interpretation. Bhashyakara seems to vote for the first interpretation. Swabhava prabhavaihi means prakriti prabhavaihi, which emerge from the prakriti. Sattva rajas tamobhihi gunaihi, the three gunas, sattva, rajas and tamas. Swakaryanurupena, in accordance with their effect. The effect of the three gunas means sattva guna produces shanti, prashanti, etc. They are the karya. Karya means the tendencies, the temperaments. Based on their temperament, samadhini karmani pravibhaktani, shama, etc. These karmas are distinguished. Now, a question is raised. Nanu shastra pravibhaktani shastrena vihitani brahmanadinam samadhini karmani katham uchyate sattvaadi guna pravibhaktani iti. This is a question. A student is asking a question. The student says, the karmas are distinguished by the Shastra. The karmas are allotted by the Shastra. Nanu Shastra pravibhaktani. The karmas are distinguished by the Shastra. Shastrena vihitani. Because the Shastra enjoins the karma of a particular person. Brahmanadinam samadhini karmani. The karma of Brahmana, etc., in the form of Shama, etc., are enjoined by the Shastra. Therefore, it is apt to say that karmas are distinguished by the Shastra. Karmas are specified by the Shastra. Katham uchyate sattvaadi guna pravibhaktani iti. How can Krishna say, or how can Bhashyakara say they are distinguished by sattva ityadi, sattvadi guna iti? This is a question. Then it is answered. Naisha doshaha shastrenapi brahmanadinam sattvaadi guna visheshapekshaya eva samadhini karmani pravibhaktani na esha doshaha. There is no dosha here, because even though Shastra enjoins the karma. The Shastra enjoins the karma based on the particular quality, particular guna alone. Shastrena api, even by the Shastra, Brahmanadinam sattwadi guna visheshapekshaya eva, based on the specific guna, sattva, etc. Shamadini karmani pravibhaktan. The shama, etc., the karmas are distinguished or allotted by the Shastra. न गुणान अपेक्षया न गुणानपेक्षया इति शास्त्र प्रविभक्तान्यपि कर्माणि गुण प्रविभक्तानि इति उच्यन्ते. न गुणानपेक्षया. The Shastra is not enjoying the karmas without taking into consideration the gunas. Considering the gunas alone, the Shastra distinguishes the karma. Iti, therefore, Shastra pravibhaktanyapi karmani, even though the karmas are distinguished by the Shastra, guna pravibhaktani iti uchyante. They can be referred to as guna pravibhakta. The Shastra enjoins a specific karma based on the specific guna. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.